Hey Unbox fam, welcome back to the channel where we take awesome out of the box. My name is Jamie, and a couple of days ago we released a video on the Xiaomi Mi 90, a feature-packed mid-range smartphone that offers a ton of value for money. Now, as promised, it's time for its gaming review, so let's see how it handles some of our favorite games on the Google Play Store. Let's go. Just a quick reminder guys, there's still time to join the giveaway for the Realme C2. We'll be drawing the winners on July 8th, and everything you need to know is in the description down below, so get to it. Of course, before we jump into the games, let's give you guys a quick recap on the key specs of the Xiaomi Mi 90. Let's kick things off with what's under the hood. The Xiaomi Mi 90 is powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 730 processor, and the review unit that we have with us has it paired with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. So far, we're liking what we're seeing with this processing package, but of course, you'll see for yourself how much muscle it has, especially for gaming, in a little bit. For the screen, you've got a 6.39-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display. We've been a huge fan of this panel for a while since its awesome contrast ratio gives a really nice canvas for colors to pop. Speaking of which, since the Xiaomi Mi 90 has a pop-up front camera, the display is almost all screen with very minimal bezels. Keeping the lights on for this device is a 4000 mAh battery, and the phone ships with an 18-watt fast charger when you do have to top it up. The device also runs on Android Pie 9.0 out of the box with MIUI 10 on top of it. Alright, it's time to play some games. As always, we'll be using an app called GameBench to measure all the metrics you'll be seeing in this gaming review, so let's start things off with our baseline game, Asphalt 9. Asphalt 9 on the highest settings was a breeze for the processing package of the Mi 9T, getting an average of 30 frames per second at 93% stability. Now, I do have to remind you guys that this game is locked at 30 FPS, so you're getting top marks for this title. It's an awesome start to this gaming review, so let's move on to something a little more challenging, NBA 2K19. If you're big on basketball and want to play a couple of pickup games on your mobile phone, then you definitely won't be disappointed with the results that we've got. We got an average of 55 frames per second at 97% stability, and we had the settings up on the highest we could get everything, plus simulation and depth of field included. That's another win for this device for basketball fans out there, but what about everyone's favorite Battle Royale? Let's move on to PUBG Mobile. Frame rate settings topped out at high for PUBG, meaning we were locked to 30 FPS, which coincidentally is also the average FPS we got at 99% stability. We managed to unlock extreme settings with GFX tool, but the gains weren't significant and the stability took a major hit too. Not to mention the phone got noticeably warmer. You might not be able to run this game at 60 FPS, but it was still pretty darn smooth. Now it's time to play a bunch of MOBAs, and since there were a couple of requests for it, let's kick off this part of the gaming review with some Arena of Valor. The Xiaomi Mi 90 handled this game like a charm with an average FPS of 60 and 89% stability. There were a couple of dips here and there during team clashes, but not bad enough to get you killed. And since we do have 2 more MOBAs to cover, let's move on to the next one, Vainglory 5v5. Once again, it was smooth sailing for the Xiaomi Mi 90 as it got an average of 60 frames per second with A+ stability at 95%. It was extremely smooth all throughout the game, even when all the skills were going off like crazy during team fights. This is definitely my MOBA of choice, so I'm happy to see that the performance on Vainglory was fantastic. Let's move on to last but not the least, Mobile Legends. This is probably the most popular title in the country right now, and we're glad to report that this phone handles it really well. We got an average of, you guessed it, 60 frames per second at 96% stability. So I'm guessing a ton of you will be happy to see this as well. So there you have it, guys. That's a lot of titles for this gaming review, more than our usual. But what did you guys think about the performance of the Xiaomi Mi 90? Because I personally think it kicked ass. And with the starting price of 15,990 pesos, you're definitely getting a lot of value for this mid-range smartphone. So that's pretty much it for me. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our content. If you have any questions or just want to share your thoughts, leave them down below and I'll get to them as soon as I can. For all the latest tech news and gadget reviews, head to unbox.ph. Plus, follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. My name is Jamie. Peace, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.